have to hide, sitting by the desk where the shadow softly grows. Underneath the lampshade, where the amber light flows. Beside the heavy telephone of midnight gray, the small cassette recorder slowly fades away. A tiny red light keeps blinking in the dark, but fails to ignite even a single romantic spark. I press the playback button just to hear the hiss, the analog reminder of the voice that I miss. But the magnetic tape remains completely bare, just a hollow silence hanging in the air. No mechanical click, no gentle voice on the wire, just the cold ashes of a long forgotten fire. The street lamps slide through the wooden window blinds, leaving all the painful memories behind. And the vintage answering machine stays silent tonight, holding no messages under the neon lights. I wait for the magnetic tape to slowly spin around, but the empty room won't make a single sound. Yes, the ribbon is cold, the little wheel is still. Time cannot be mended by a lonely man's will. Morning is hidden behind the curtains of blue, and this blinking red light still reminds me of you. No digital numbers, just a magnetic sigh, a lonely plastic box beneath the midnight sky. I hear the system beep so sharp and so long, like the final note of our favorite song. The tape won't play, it just won't play. The grandfather clock is striking 20 past 2. The city is sleeping, but my heart is with you. I almost picked up the heavy plastic receiver to tell you I was still a foolish believer, but I leave the machine on the dark wooden stand, dreaming of the velvet touch of your hand. The rain keeps running down the window frame, while the analog silence whispers your name. And the vintage answering machine stays silent tonight, holding no messages under the neon lights. I wait for the magnetic tape to slowly spin around, but the empty room won't make a single sound. Yes, the ribbon is cold, the little wheel is still. Time cannot be made I turn the dial on the radio case and stare directly at the empty space where your sweet picture used to rest so bright before the shadows captured the night. The cassette tape loops a quiet design, replaying moments when your heart was mine. The neon flickering across the street just counts the rhythm of my lonely beat. The world is sleeping behind walls of glass, waiting for the quiet storm to pass. But through the static of a midnight prayer, I realize that you're no longer there. Oh, I'm all out of love under the silver sky, watching the retro clouds go drifting by. The vintage saxophone begins to weep while all the lonely city alleys sleep. No modern wire can never quite repair the classic silence hanging in the air. Yes, I am left inside the midnight shade, watching our golden promises slowly fade. The view meters balance soft and low, mirroring the way the river flows. I wear your old wool coat against the chill, stuck in a vintage moment, standing still. They say the golden eras always change and leave familiar places looking strange, but my devotion keeps me locked in time, longing for the day when you were prime. The world is sleeping behind walls of glass, waiting for the quiet storm to pass. But through the static of a midnight prayer, I realize that you're no longer there. Oh, I'm all out of love under the silver sky, watching the retro clouds go drifting by. The vintage saxophone begins to weep while all the lonely city alleys sleep. No modern wire can never quite repair the classic silence hanging in the air. Yes, I am left inside the midnight shade, watching our golden promises slowly What am I supposed to say to the wind when the classic stories are about to end? It's a nostalgic heartache, deep and pure, a sacred memory that keeps me sure that I would cross the continental line to make your vintage spirit align with mine. Clouds go drifting by. The vintage saxophone begins to weep while all the lonely city alleys sleep. No modern wire can never quite repair for a brief moment beside this shaded wooden gate, and let the roaring commotion of the busy marketplace abate. There are unique stanzas echoing softly within your quiet chest, even when your cautious pride tries to leave the truth unexpressed. You keep redirecting your footsteps away from our regular saloon, as if the warmth of devotion were a phantom fading too soon. One solitary path remains open, one fragile vow waiting to be signed, exposing the genuine perimeter that your interior thoughts designed. We cannot perpetuate this long sequence of walking separate ways if we hesitate until the autumn leaves cover our yesterday highways. The antique carousel is turning beneath the early silver moon, and I decipher the unspoken wish traveling through your tune. There is an uncorrupted part of your spirit that still keeps the key, believing in the beautiful harbor we found by the southern sea. So migrate a little closer toward my small marble table frame, allowing the soft whispers of the wind to articulate your name. One timeless alignment, one genuine affection to gather and hold. Cradle my heavy ghost before the twilight air turns freezing and cold. The watercolor painting has captured the texture of the old cathedral wall, leaving a permanent monument that refuses to let the shadows fall. The vintage accordions are sailing dreamily across the avenue, a comforting nostalgic filter painting the silver spoons and teacups blue. Any grand architecture you desire, our combined faith can easily build, while the afternoon sun slips behind the valley, leaving our promises fulfilled. Do not retreat into the desolated maze. Do not flee from this open light. Turn your silhouette around before the day turns into the indigo night. We cannot perpetuate this long sequence of walking separate ways if we hesitate until the autumn leaves cover our yesterday highways. Anything your heart longs to cherish, we can bring to the active scene, bypassing the heavy and chaotic white noise of the town machine. The tea is turning sweet, the melodic bass, the vintage tape saturation warms the air as we watch the white swans glide, exposing my entire vulnerable soul without a single defensive wall, awaiting your gentle hand to rescue my spirit from the winter fall. The church bells are ringing out slow from the high cathedral pane, sealing our secret sanctuary beneath the soft and gentle autumn rain. The vintage accordions are sailing dreamily across the avenue, a comforting nostalgic filter painting the silver spoons and teacups blue. Any grand architecture you desire, our combined faith can easily build, while the afternoon sun slips behind the valley, leaving our promises fulfilled. Do not retreat into the desolated maze. Do not flee from this open light. Turn your silhouette around before the day turns into the indigo night. We cannot perpetuate this long sequence of walking separate ways if we hesitate until the autumn leaves cover our yesterday highways. Anything your heart longs to cherish, we can bring to the active scene, bypassing the heavy and chaotic white noise of the town machine. Do not run from my design so slow before the sidewalk cafe takes the outdoor wicker chairs away, before the golden afternoon turns into the twilight gray. Like a night today.
So weary of the crowded boulevards and the heavy winter coat, smiling for the anonymous strangers on the late-night ferry boat. The busy merchants are demanding all my structured hours away, but inside the journal of my mind, your shadow is the single place I stay. What would happen if we left the marketplace, sitting face to face tonight, and let the roaring carriage wheels dissolve completely out of sight? No hurried footsteps passing by our table, no loud chatter from the square, just the soft shadow of the palm trees falling gently on your chair. I catch the fragrance of the coconut blossoms when the breeze moves near, sweeter than the vintage radio songs that the old musicians play here. The only refuge that my traveling heart desires from this crowded town is the quiet promise in your smile when the amber sun goes down. You don't have to buy a silk ribbon or speak of the winters we survived. I can read the beautiful tapestry where your deepest thoughts are archived. There is a gentle hesitation in the way you hold your porcelain cup, but you don't have to shield your eyes when the carousel turns up. I know the warm devotion in your gaze when the church bells ring out slow, like a handwritten postcard from a summer we used to know. And if I walked across the cobblestones and stood beside your chair, would you let me stay until the golden twilight is in your hair? The tea is turning sweet, the melodic bass maintains its steady stride. The vintage tape saturation warms the air as we watch the green turtles glide. The nylon guitar sailing dreamily across the warm tropical air, a comforting nostalgic filter painting the silver sea shells we share. No mechanical complications can alter the blueprint we are drawing slow, while the leaves drop on the boulevard. Let the world completely go. Just your sweet silhouette and mine, watching the river sing tonight. Two dreamers watching the white birds fly into the golden light. Permit the metropolitan commotion to bypass our small round table wall, while the nylon guitar plays soft, ignoring the frantic urban call. Just you and me, no other phantoms inside this peaceful coastal daydream hall. The glass is almost empty. The slow bass guitar is playing low, a melody without a name, dismantling the cautious armor underneath the vinyl crackle serene, finding the uncorrupted harbor where we can rest unseen. Let the old gramophone spin until the dawn begins to break, while I am listening to the beautiful music that your breathings make. We don't need wealthy fortunes or elaborate blueprints to be secure. A simple handwritten letter, or watching the quiet waters glide pure. The nylon guitar are sailing dreamily across the warm tropical air, a comforting nostalgic filter painting the silver seashells we share. No mechanical complications can alter the blueprint we are drawing slow, while the leaves drop on the boulevard. Let the world completely go, just your sweet silhouette and mine, watching the river sing tonight. Two dreamers watching the white birds fly into the golden light. Permit the metropolitan commotion to bypass our small round table wall, while the nylon guitar plays soft, ignoring the frantic urban call. Just you and me, no other phantoms inside this peaceful coastal daydream home. Just you and me, so slow, before the seaside lounge packs the terrace umbrellas away, before the golden afternoon turns into the twilight gray. Stay with me today.
The stereo light is glowing soft and green, the quietest hour that I have ever seen. I trace the static on the plastic case and search the shadows for your missing face. The telephone is resting by the bed, replaying every single word you said. An empty glass, it's on the wooden tray, as another midnight slowly slips away. The world outside is frozen in a dream, and things aren't ever quite the way they seem. But through the dark I keep a steady light, hoping you'll find your way to me tonight. Close. It's your nostalgic warmth I miss the most. The vintage saxophone begins to cry underneath this lonely velvet mid-80s sky. No modern frequency can ever quite heal the classic heartache that I truly feel. Yes, I am waiting on this lonely wire, fueled by a deep and everlasting fire. Cassette reels are turning slow and true, spinning a bittersweet design of you. I watch the rain run down the window glass and pray this heavy autumn storm will pass. They say the golden era's always change and leave familiar places looking strange, but your devotion keeps me locked in time, a timeless melody that's pure and prime. The world outside is frozen in a dream, and things are never quite the way they seem. But through the dark I keep a steady light, hoping you'll find your way to me tonight. It's your nostalgic warmth I miss the most. The vintage saxophone begins to cry underneath this lonely velvet mid-80s sky. No modern frequency can never quite heal the classic heartache that I truly feel. Yes, I am waiting on this lonely wire, fueled by a deep and everlasting fire. If I could send a message through the air to let you know I'm standing in a prayer, it's a nostalgic feeling deep and pure, a classic remedy that keeps me sure that even when the city lights grow dim, my entire soul is filled up to the brim. Oh, I am dying inside to hold you close. It's your nostalgic warmth I miss the most. The vintage saxophone begins to cry underneath this lonely velvet mid-80s sky. No modern frequency can never quite heal the classic heartache that I truly feel. Yes, I am waiting on this lonely wire, fueled by a deep and everlasting fire. Dying inside to hold you tight, just a lonely shadow in the stereo light. Let the warm knowledge go in the beautiful midnight glow. The coffee's cold, the seat is bare, a hollow silence fills the air. I walk the streets where we once stood and try to leave it where I could. The morning light feels far away, lost in the gray of yesterday. Oh, how the rain begins to fall against the shadows on the wall. A restless heart that's searching still
the avenue reflects the ghost of wanting you. I whisper names into the dark and try to find a missing spark. But like the leaves upon the ground, the words we spoke are never found. If time could turn its heavy wheel to soften everything I feel, but seasons change and drift apart, leaving echoes in my heart. Still I linger in the haze of all our golden faded days. Oh, how the rain begins to fall against the shadows on the wall. A restless heart that's searching still for a peace that time can never fill. Just memories in the mist and rain, drowning out this quiet pain. The rain keeps falling, soft and slow, letting all the sorrow go. Lost in the rhythm of the blue, dreaming still of loving you.
The blizzard strikes the attic glass with a bitter, icy sound, throwing sheets of blinding white across the frozen ground. But inside this timber sanctuary, under heavy beams, the air is thick with amber light and unforgotten dreams. I watch the frost form patterns like silver lace and thread, while the storm rewrites the city that the morning papers dread. But looking across the Persian rug to where you softly stand, I feel a sudden summer breeze blowing through the land. 'Cause I've got sunshine hidden inside a cloudy day. When the wind locks the river up, I've got the warmth of May. They can ask me where the color comes from in this freezing frame, and I will play a simple chord and whisper out your name. My love, my sanctuary, the centering of my world, the sweetest banner that my spirit ever has unfurled. The stone hearth is crackling a loud and brilliant roar, chasing all the slate gray shadows far across the floor. I don't need the fortune or the monuments of fame. I've got all the hidden riches that a mortal man can claim.
joy we keep so safe inside. You look up from your canvas with a sudden radiant smile and freeze the cinematic frame for a beautiful long while. 'Cause I've got sunshine hidden inside a cloudy day. When the winter locks the river up, I've got the warmth of May. They can ask me where the color comes from in this freezing frame, and I will play a simple chord and whisper out your name. My love, my sanctuary, the centering of my world, the sweetest banner that my spirit ever has unfurled. Let the minimalist piano keys take a lighter floating flight, like sparks ascending from the log into the cozy night. The cello holds the bass line firm, a deep and steady hand, declaring that our small domain is everything we planned. No economic winter cold can compromise the spark when we are woven close together inside the continues roaring, but the attic remains warm. A perfect vintage portrait, sheltered, safe from any harm. The fireplace crackles softly as the final strings recede, leaving just the internal spring that we will ever need. Sunshine in the winter dark, an everlasting spark, fade to deep amber.
Slate gray morning settles on the polished concrete floor. The fog is leaning heavy on the balcony outside the door. The chrome is cold, the leather is smooth, the room is stripped and bare, and the silence is an anchor hanging frozen in the air. I remember the laughter bouncing off these high industrial beams, the late night conversations melting down into our dreams. We built a modern sanctuary out of glass and steel, but now the cold geometry is all that's left to feel. Pack the canvas duffel bags before the dawn could rise, leaving just the shadow of the look inside your eyes. Now standing in the center of this empty hollow space, trying to find a single remnant of your vanished face. Oh, the architecture of this room is calling out your name. Every sharp-edged corner plays a part inside the game. Don't step off the grid, don't let the lines dissolve to gray. Don't leave me here to watch the morning wash the world away. Through the weightless icy paths and the guitar's lonely sigh, I am reaching out for footprints under this unforgiving sky. I never knew a modern space could feel so old and deep. When you're staring at the promises you didn't mean to keep, come back to the concrete, break the winter cold. Don't leave me standing frozen on this isolated road. The pale ring on the glass table is fading in the light, a final marker of the team we shared throughout the night. I watch the drizzle pattern across the raw industrial wall, steady rhythmic cadence as the raindrops pool and fall. You said the walls were closing in, you needed room to breathe, but you left a heavy vacuum when you turned around to leave. The jazz guitar is crying through the amplifier vent, an echo of the arguments that came and lastly went. I've got the heat turned up to maximum, but the air is freezing cold. Staring at a narrative that's suddenly parched and old. The clock is just a number clicking on a plastic screen, the quietest disaster that my eyes have ever seen. Oh, the architecture of this room is calling out your name. Every sharp-edged corner plays a part inside the game. Don't step off the grid, don't let the lines dissolve to gray. Don't leave me here to watch the morning wash the world away. Through the weightless icy paths and the guitar's lonely side, I am reaching out for footprints under this unforgiving sky. I never knew a modern space could feel so old and deep. When you're staring at the promises you didn't mean to keep, come back to the concrete, break the winter cold. Don't leave me standing frozen on this isolated road. Let the hollow body jazz chords hang like ice upon the rail, a solitary witness to a love that grew so pale. The distant thunder rumbles through the industrial estate as the morning fog surrenders to an uninviting fate. edge corner plays a part inside the game. Don't step off the grid. Don't let the lines dissolve to gray. Don't leave me here to watch the morning wash the world away. Through the weightless icy paths and the guitar's lonely side, I am reaching out for footprints under this unforgiving sky. I never knew a modern space could feel so old and deep. When you're staring at the promises you didn't mean to keep. Come back to the concrete, break the winter code. Don't leave me standing.
The city skyline bleeds from silver to blue, and every cold window reminds me of you. 7:45 on a high-rise floor, standing outside of a locked glass door. The steel and the chrome are freezing to touch, overlooking a world that I wanted too much. Down on the grid, the tail lights collide, like rivers of ink that have nowhere to hide. The wind is a razor, it's brushing my face as I stand on the edge of this expensive space. Oh, the velvet twilight is starting to fall over the towers and the concrete wall, while the double bass plucks and the old pages turn high above a city where the neon signs burn. You spoke like a baritone low in the wind, a beautiful story that had to rescind. Now the glass is cold and the view is so wide, but it can't fill the hollow that's growing inside. A crystal tumbler sits on the iron mesh. The gin is still bitter, the lemon is fresh, beside a design print that's starting to blow in the chilling draft from the streets below. I look at the cranes that are building the night, stretching their arms through the pale halogen light. You used to point out where the architecture met, the modern designs that we couldn't forget. Now it's just geometry, sharp and severe, a perfect framing where you don't appear. Oh, the velvet twilight is starting to fall over the towers and the concrete wall, while the double bass plucks and the old pages turn high above a city where the neon signs burn. You spoke like a baritone low in the wind, a beautiful story that had to rescind. Now the glass is cold and the view is so wide, but it can't fill the hollow that's growing inside. The air sirens wail from 12 blocks away, the final salute to a clinical day. If I step inside and pull down the shade, will the grid lines vanish? Will the memory fade? The stars are all hidden by smog and the glare of an empire built on a quiet despair. I watch my own breath hit the window pane glass, a brief foggy cloud that is destined to pass. starting to fall over the towers and the concrete wall, while the double bass plucks and the old pages turn high above a city where the neon signs burn. You spoke like a baritone low in the wind, a beautiful story that had to listen. Now the glass is cold and the view is so wide, but it can't fill the hollow that's growing inside. The lights are all blinking, the evening is sinking, the old library's silence sweeps over the floor. As I close the glass slider and bolt the main door, deep baritone whisper is lost in the air, to a city that moves like you were never there.
The dashboard glowing teal, I keep both hands locked tight around this leather steering wheel. The digital clock is ticking down the miles since I left town, while the heavy mist upon the glass comes slowly drifting down. Out in the dark, the lighthouse sweeps its cold and lonely eye, a retro movie fading out under a starless sky. I check the rearview mirror just to see if you are there, but there's only empty highway haze and cold, humid air. In the dash, flashback scenes of you and me arriving, then they crash. I try to find a station where our favorite music plays, but the static on the radio is trapped inside a maze. Drive through the midnight, let the warm percussion lead, away from all the promises that we no longer need. Let the Spanish guitar carry all the weight I cannot hold, as this neon-lit reality turns suddenly to gold. Soft trumpet echoes calling from the valleys far behind. I'm driving through the shadow just to clear you from my mind. Just another midnight highway, you're leaving you behind. The tires hum a melody of things we couldn't save, parallel to black waters and a rolling ocean wave. A vintage pack of cigarettes, it's lonely on the seat beside the ghost of winter nights when our love was complete. I pull the collar upward on my faded denim vest, trying to soothe the growing ache that's locked inside my chest. The film look is dramatic, sharp reflections on the hood. We ran out of the road back then where true love stood. The indicators clicking like a heartbeat in the dash, flashback scenes of you and me arriving, then they crash. I try to find the station where our favorite music plays, but the static on the radio is trapped inside suddenly to go. Soft trumpet echoes calling from the valleys far behind. I'm driving through the shadows just to clear you from my mind. Just another midnight highway, you're leaving you behind. At 25%, the summer crickets join the track. An organic sound that whispers there is no turning back. I press the pedal harder, let the engine start to whine, chasing the wide divider lines down this old design. We were an unreleased cassette, a song that got erased, a beautiful production that can never be replaced. Leaving you behind. The headlights cut the darkness as the road begins to bend. The digital display reminds me we have reached the end. The Spanish guitar softens to a gentle, steady thrum as the distant morning skyline slowly starts to overcome.
Dashboard glows in an amber hue, midnight rain on a Cooper blue. The harbor lights through the mist align as I trace the edge of a memory line. I watch the mass of the yacht sway low, wondering why I ever let you go. The indigo sky is a heavy weight, sitting at the dock of an empty state. To your love, I'm pulling through, caught up in the slipstream back to you. Smooth waters ahead, no more open sea. The harbor's calling out to you and me. Yeah, I'm anchored to your love tonight. The tape deck spins a familiar sound, telling me it's time to turn around. Too many miles on this lonely coast, chasing after ghosts that I love the most. You stayed behind where the water's clear, while I ran away from the things held dear. Now the neon pink of the marina sign blurs with the tears in these eyes of mine. Anchored to your love, I'm pulling through, The harbor's calling out to you and me. Yeah, I'm anchored to your love tonight.
Two reflects the midnight flash, watching the system slowly start to crash. 2:45 in a room of black and chrome, high above the harbor where the black waves foam. Electric violet slicing through the bay, lightening up the corporate lies you threw my way. I stand alone against the floor-to-ceiling view, cold as the water, completely done with you. There's a shift in the air, a storm upon the sound. Watch the walls of glass come tumbling to the ground. No smooth production can hide the bitter trace of the final judgment written on my face. Polished back in harmonies, echo clear and wide. Nowhere left to hide, turn the rising tide. Yeah, the lightning is striking the bay tonight. I've got the ledgers I've read between the lines. I saw the shadow hiding in your smooth designs. You thought the luxury would mask